Did you know that your daily diet may be inviting cancer right at your doorstep? It's a harsh reality, but certain foods we regularly consume can significantly boost our risk of developing this dreaded disease. Please watch to the end, last point will shock you. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment, "I subscribe" below and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. In this era of fast foods, processed meals, and sugary delights, it's easy to overlook the profound impact our food choices have on our health. Most of us are so caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life that we often neglect the very fuel that keeps us going, our food. This video aims to shed light on this unsettling truth. We're going to delve into the details of how certain foods, many of which are staples in our diets, can potentially feed cancer cells. We'll also be highlighting what makes these foods harmful and why it's vital to be aware of them. So fasten your seatbelts, because it's time for a rude awakening. Let's unveil the dark side of these everyday foods. First on our list are processed meats. These might be your favorite go-to for a quick snack or an easy meal, but they're a hotbed for harmful substances. Processed meats like sausages, bacon and ham are often loaded with nitrates and nitrites. These compounds, when consumed, can be converted into nitrosamines in the body, which are known to be cancer-promoting. Next, we have refined sugars. These stealthy saboteurs disguise themselves in our everyday food items, from our morning cereal to the drinks we sip throughout the day. These sugars are rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a spike in insulin levels. This insulin surge promotes the growth and division of cells, including potential cancer cells. Then there's the guilty pleasure of many: fried foods. The high temperatures used in frying food lead to the formation of acrylamide, a substance classified as a probable human carcinogen. This, combined with the high fat content, can contribute to obesity, which is a risk factor for several types of cancer. Our fourth culprit is alcohol. It's not just about the liver damage that heavy drinking can cause. Alcohol, when metabolized, becomes acetaldehyde, a potent carcinogen. It can damage DNA and proteins, leading to mutations that can trigger the onset of cancer. Last on our list for today is processed white flour. While it may be a staple in many kitchens, it lacks the nutritional value of its whole grain counterparts. Moreover, it has a high glycemic index, meaning it can rapidly raise blood sugar levels. This can lead to an insulin spike, much like refined sugars, promoting cell growth and potentially feeding cancer cells. Sadly, these are just a few examples. There's more to uncover. But remember, knowledge is power. Understanding these risks is the first step in making healthier choices. It's not about eliminating all these foods entirely, but being cognizant of their potential harm and limiting their intake can go a long way in safeguarding our health. Moving on, let's expose the risks of farmed fish. Farmed fish sounds harmless, doesn't it? But the truth is far from it. These fish are often raised in crowded conditions, leading to disease and parasites. To combat this, they're given antibiotics and pesticides, which can end up in the fish we eat. Additionally, they're fed a diet that includes potentially harmful chemicals, which can accumulate in their flesh. When we consume these fish, we're also consuming those chemicals, which can contribute to the growth of cancer cells. Next on our list are soda and carbonated beverages. These drinks are loaded with sugar, and we've all heard the saying, "Sugar feeds cancer." High sugar consumption can lead to obesity, which is a risk factor for several types of cancer. Furthermore, these beverages often contain artificial colorings and preservatives, some of which have been linked to cancer. Hydrogenated oils are another culprit. These are industrially processed oils used to improve the shelf life of foods. However, the process of hydrogenation creates trans fats, which are known to promote inflammation and tumor growth. We then have non-organic fruits. While fruits are generally healthy, non-organic ones can be tainted with pesticides and other chemicals used in farming. These substances can remain on the fruit even after washing, and when consumed, they've been linked to an increased risk of cancer. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing, drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Lastly, for this segment, we have canned goods. While convenient, many cans are lined with a substance called bisphenol A or BPA, a chemical that has been associated with increased cancer risk. Some canned foods also contain high levels of sodium and preservatives, which aren't doing your body any favors either. It's alarming how these cancer-feeding foods are part of our daily diet, but knowledge is power, and being aware of these risks gives us the power to make healthier choices. Let's continue this journey of discovery in the next segment. And finally, we arrive at the last three culprits. First on our list of the final three is artificial sweeteners. While they may seem like a great replacement for sugar, they are far from it. Synthetic sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin are not only devoid of any nutritional value, but they also have a dark side. These sweeteners are known to increase inflammation in the body, which can create a conducive environment for cancer cells to thrive. Moreover, studies suggest that artificial sweeteners may disrupt the balance of our gut microbiota, leading to problems with our metabolism and immune system. The next offender on our list is dairy products. Now, this may come as a surprise to many of you. After all, we've been told for years that milk and its derivatives are good for our bones. However, research has shown that high intake of dairy products can increase the risk of certain types of cancer, including prostate and ovarian cancer. This is primarily due to the presence of hormones and growth factors in dairy that can stimulate the growth of cancer cells. Last, but certainly not least, we have potato chips. The crunchy, salty delight that is hard to resist. But here's the bitter truth. Potato chips are typically fried at high temperatures, which leads to the formation of a harmful substance called acrylamide. This chemical is recognized as a potential carcinogen by several health organizations. Besides, potato chips are also high in unhealthy fats and salts, which can contribute to obesity and high blood pressure, both of which are risk factors for cancer. So, there you have it. Artificial sweeteners, dairy products, and potato chips, while seemingly harmless, have the potential to feed cancer cells and contribute to the disease's progression. These are the foods that feed cancer cells lurking in our kitchens. It's crucial to remember that while these foods may not directly cause cancer, they can contribute to a harmful environment that allows cancer cells to thrive. A balanced diet, rich in whole foods and devoid of these culprits, can go a long way in maintaining our health and keeping the risk of cancer at bay. We've explored the dark side of our pantries today. It's been an enlightening journey, wouldn't you say? You now know the worst culprits that fuel cancer cells, hiding in plain sight in our everyday meals. But remember, knowledge is power. You now have the power to make better, healthier choices. Replace those unhealthy items with nourishing, wholesome alternatives. And don't forget, small changes can lead to big results. Let's not keep this crucial information to ourselves. Share this knowledge with your family, your friends, everyone you care about. Let's create a ripple effect, starting with you, leading to healthier communities and ultimately a healthier world. Thank you for taking the time to listen and learn. We appreciate your commitment to better health. Remember, your well-being is in your hands. Stay informed, stay healthy. Until next time.